Okay, back in the shed on a Sunday morning, probably afternoon by now. These are the calipers. That's a caliper, should I say. The other one is over there, waiting for me to mess that up as well. Sanded down. Not to that finish. Primered, and then coat of black. 3 coats of black, 3 coats of primer, 3 coats of black. Primer cooked on at 100 degrees for 30 minutes, which is what I kept on finding. The paint itself doesn't say anything for cooking it on, curing it on, which is very strange. Everyone says you've got to cook it on. I believe you've got to cook it on. So I looked, and lots of people were saying 100 degrees for 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 60 minutes. So I gave it 100 degrees for, I think it was 40 minutes on the primer. I haven't actually put the black in the oven. The primer I wiped with panel wipe, because it was about a week after I'd done the primer that I went to do the top coat. Did the panel wipe and it wiped the primer off. So I redid the primer, recooked it 100 degrees, 40 minutes, left it a while, and then went straight on with the colour. Which has come out quite well. But if you put the panel wipe on the caliper and give it a wipe, it takes it all off. So I researched it a bit more, and a lot of people were saying just scuff it up, about 320 grit, to get a bond, a surface that the paint can stick to, which is where I was at with this manufacturer's coat. It's got a bit of powder coat in it, yeah, it didn't work at all. It was either that or the fact that I can't cure it properly, because when I did even more research, especially on this 800 degrees flame proof stuff, you're meant to cure it at 100 degrees for 30 minutes and then let it rest for 30 minutes, and then 200 degrees for 30 minutes and then let it rest for 30 minutes, and then 343 degrees, which I can't get to that temperature. So there was no way I was going to cure it properly anyway. And as I say, having cured this to 100 degrees for 40 minutes, it ain't cured, is it? I did let it dry overnight, the primer, so it had a good sort of 24 hours before it was cooked, which again is what people were saying. So yeah, that didn't work at all. So now I've taken it back to bare metal, and I'm going to try it again, but also with the caliper paint, which, as you can see, will go to 482 degrees. I think your brakes, if you're doing I don't know, track day or aggressive riding and you're heavy on the brakes, they go to sort of 200 degrees, something like that, intermittently, not constantly, because I think about 200, 220, might be 220 or above, not by much. Your brake fluid dies and really needs changing again. But this one actually says, oh, where are you? There. Actually says on it, extremely important, after paint is completely dry, it must be cured to substantially increase the durability of the finish and enhance chemical resistance. Bake at 93 degrees C for 1 hour. So it actually says on this one to bake it up. it actually doesn't say on this one, unless that's what the foreign language is saying. So yeah, and it took a bit of searching to get that, probably because my phone's knackered and it doesn't it doesn't let me activate sub menus on the internet. So it took a while to get a page from VHT that actually said this is how to do it. So yes, it's going to be caliper paint, and it's going to be a bare caliper, and hopefully I won't end up with this. Now if this is a failure, which it's probably destined to be, they're getting sent away for painting. But yes, I just thought I'd let you know. I've spent a long time sorting that out, cleaning it up and all the rest of it, and it was a complete failure. So all these cans of paint were a waste of your time. Critically a waste of your time, because you watch the videos and I get paid. Not a fortune, but it does pay for this stuff. I think I don't know, you can go in somewhere and have a look. I think I'm on sort of 100 quid every 2 months or something. Sometimes it takes 3 months. You got to get 60 quid in a month to get a payment. 60 quid or over to get a payment. And I think I'm averaging out about every 2 months I get 100 quid. Sometimes worse. Not very often better. In fact, few and far between better. But yeah, I'm averaging sort of between 30 and 50 quid a month that I'm getting off of YouTube. So thank you for watching and listening to this crap. Well, putting up with the failures, the entertaining failures. So yes, caliper paint instead of that high temperature stuff, and I should be able to cure it properly. So that half there is now ready for paint. I've got to give it a good panel wipe, clean it all off, and then yeah, I'm going to paint it up and I'll see how that comes out. But that's the update. Absolute failure. So fortunately for you, that's probably about 3 videos you haven't got to watch of me painting. And I'm not going to show you me painting with that because I have my extractor fan on, my big old extractor fan, which is very noisy, so you can't hear anything really anyway, and it's just me going like that, which is even less entertaining than the crap that I'm feeding you now. Anyway, failed, hopefully won't fail. I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Keep watching so I can keep buying stuff I don't actually need. Thank you. Ta-ra.